What's up, guys? So today I'm showcasing my full system and my full automated pipeline with Claude and organic ecom, which prints me 6K every single day with just my highest running it. And during peak times where I was putting in a lot of effort and everything, I made like 10K in 13 hours even. I was printing my own labels here, but my focus kind of shifted. And yeah, it was a supplement brand, so here you can see my 3PL actually like manufacturing everything. Right now I also help others do the same. For example, Theo, who's in my coaching, and within his first 5 days he already made like 17 sales and woke up with 4 sales. So yeah, from like basically not even doing ecom or thinking about ecom to fucking like printing money while you sleep is crazy. So props to you. And then also this guy, he's also in my coaching. He doesn't want to be named, but he's doing like 2K days now after fucking 3 weeks. And yeah, bro, he's just grinding it out. And yeah, every one of you can too. So okay, watch until the end to actually get like my whole ad automation pipeline. And it's honestly crazy. Everything is fully automated from Claude, but I'm gonna show you more on that later. And in the beginning, let's kill some limiting beliefs. So people are saying organic dropshipping doesn't work anymore. That's just completely wrong. With AI has now gotten so good that most people cannot recognize the difference between real and AI. So actually, organic dropshipping is more alive than ever. And then also people will be able to tell it's AI, like I debunked before. That's just not true. Most people cannot tell. And still, if people can tell, but they actually believe that your product is going to solve their problem, they will still buy. And then the other believers, I can wait until the right time to start. And that's just wrong. Every single day, the competition is advancing faster than ever because of AI. I mean, of course, AI leveled the playing field, but if you don't act now, the big players are going to be so far ahead because they have so many crazy automation pipelines, like what I'm about to show you, and like other stuff set up, and you just don't even know where to start. So then there will be a huge knowledge gap again. Right now, you're still so early to actually catching on this trend properly because only recently AI has actually gotten so fucking good and valuable for all of this. So as I said, AI can literally do 99% of the attached work. As you know now, you can always connect AI to other stuff. Like for example, you can connect Claude to Shopify or to Polaris. So with Shopify, you can then like create full automatic stores. And with Polaris, you have a fully automated like ad pipeline. And that's what I'm going to go into today. And actually, my store was built with Claude. And then also I used Claude for the like ad pipeline. And that's exactly how I got to 6K days. It's never been easier and it has never worked before. If you don't actually feel the urge to start right now, you're just not made out for this because this is a new opportunity. AI was so as before. It wouldn't have built you a store, and just the infrastructure for AI was not there. Before there wasn't even like proper connectors, etc. and working, and now every single app you use has a MCP connector, so you can connect it to Claude and just print with it. And yeah, the ad pipeline is the exact system that took me from basically this, where I was just doing ecom and I was like losing money. And this is all like not pre AI, but this is pre where I could like automate everything so crazy. And like point 0.3 ROAS, etc. Like I was just losing money, doing fucking 300 bucks in 3 days, like just as results to actually my 6K days, 10K days, etc. And I'm gonna start off by showing you my product research method because it's really, really different from what everyone else is telling you. Because everyone else is lying to you. Everybody's talking about you need like a blue ocean product, you need a winning product. Once you find your winning product, you will print. And bro, the problem is you guys literally look like this. It's the most stupid thing ever because the first thing you learn in marketing is that people buy outcomes and they don't buy your product. A person who is like overweight and wants to be skinny doesn't really buy your like capsule or whatever if you say, oh wow, look at this capsule, it's such a good capsule. Like you never sell the actual product, you always sell the problem. You agitate the problem and you make it worse, and then you basically like go ahead and position your product as the like mechanism to solve the problem, as you can see here. So basically you sell outcomes. You say, okay, to a fat person, oh, you want to be skinny. You don't say you want to take my capsule 3 times a day. You say you want to be skinny. Then you solve the problems, which is basically, hey, I'm gonna make you skinny with this product. And as long as the person believes that the product is the mechanism to solve the problem and is the actual solution and will be the reason for the result, then the people will buy. So basically, if you convince a customer that your product is solving their problem, you get a sale. The only thing is that the problem actually has to be like of a certain urgency and pain. So for example, a person saying, "Oh, I might need a new doormat." obviously doesn't have the same urgency and wouldn't spend like fucking $100 on it because there's no urgency to like solve that problem, rather than a person is like, oh my god, I am so unhappy with myself. I need to change my life right now. This cannot go on another day. So you basically need a certain urgency and a certain buying power behind it. So for your product research, I would thousand times rather you just think, like, sit, look at your fucking wall, just so you don't spike your dopamine again from all the fucking doom scrolling you do. And then you basically go ahead and just think of a of a problem that is very painful and that you can basically agitate correctly. And the better is if it's visual with this strat I'm about to show you, and I'm going to explain why later. And what you definitely always need to do is to then just think about, okay, what's the problem? What's the visual problem I can target? And then go ahead and find out with Claude or with any AI, you go ahead and just say, hey, give me the top 10 ways to actually solve this problem with a product. And then you're going to try and source that. So yeah, next step is to just create a Shopify store with Elixir or Claude. There's thousands of tutorials out there. You don't necessarily need another one from me. It's just going to be a generic one like everything else. And I don't really like dropping something that's already been dropped 1,000 times. Either I drop pure fucking sauce and real knowledge that's going to help you print, or I just keep my fucking mouth shut, you know? There will never be noise coming from me when I feel like I don't deserve to speak on the topic, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna tell you how to choose the right niche then. So you need a problem solver product, like I said, like fat loss or acne or whatever, and it needs to be like easy to go viral. So it needs to be a visual problem. So for example, the most viral type of slideshow you can probably do is a transformation slideshow. I'm gonna show you some examples in a few seconds. But yeah, now I'm gonna just show you some examples for actual products before though. So for example, a bad product, which isn't a problem solver, would be this. This is fucking dresses. This is, I don't know why you would sell this. This is just clothing. It doesn't solve a need. You can buy it in any store. You can buy it on Amazon. Nobody's gonna buy this from you. This is completely ass. Then another bad thing is this store with the lights. Nobody cares about the lights. Realistically, you can sell the best fucking lights in the world, but if you're a new brand, you cannot really get establishment on that. And then like everyone knows he's just sourcing that shit from his Chinese supplier. And I don't know, it's just a very, very, very bad generic store. I don't think it's making any money. And then a great example would be this, because this is, as you can see, wait, let me click on it. This is a like hair micro needling kit. So it's for hair loss, which is a very painful problem for the people that actually have it. Like they have a lot of urgency to solve it because it directly affects their everyday life and their confidence. And then you can go ahead and agitate that very well. And you can also show it perfectly within slideshows. I'm going to show you an example on like one of those slideshows. And the reason we do slideshows is that slideshows are like crazy fucking native. Native just means that they look normal on the platform. They don't look like a fucking ad. And they are not salesy. So basically, if you're looking at a slideshow, it doesn't seem like you're being sold to. And also, when a person has like an 18-second organic video, yeah, and they want to get like fucking 100% watch time. Those people, his viewers, need to watch 18 seconds. They need to watch the whole 18 seconds of the video for it to be 100% watch time. If you have a slideshow with two slides and then the people, you know what the difference is? The people need to fucking swipe once and then it is 100% watch time. You know, like this is 100% watch through rate and this is 100% watch through rate. And then think about what happens more often with the slides, 100%. And TikTok rewards that shit like crazy because slideshows automatically fucking stop the scroll. It's actually crazy. And then what you're gonna do is like you're gonna go ahead and you're gonna sell in the accounts. So you're gonna make another fake account where you post something. It should look native to the niche, like maybe fucking flowers or whatever. And then you're gonna like comment with it like fucking I don't know. You're gonna comment some shit like OMG Queen, how did you do it? If you're like on acne or weight loss or whatever. And then your actually posting account is gonna reply with like image and then it's gonna say I just do and then I'm gonna say value and also take this. So basically, why do you respond like this? Okay, I'm just gonna break this down. The value part is so you actually get trust and you don't fuck up your trust by being like salesy again. And then the image is so you actually rank higher in the TikTok replies. Because if you pin a comment where you responded with, oh my god, I'm using this product, it's selling again, you should I'm just gonna say what you should never do also, like right right fucking now. Never put link in bio. Never put link in bio because it's salesy again. You don't want to seem salesy. And the value breakdown is actually very important too, because that gives you trust. Just put basically common facts. So basically, let's say you're selling a weight loss product and you're gonna say somebody in the comments is gonna say, "Oh my God, Queen, how did you do it?" You're gonna go ahead. I just go to the gym 5 times a week and then I also take this. Why do you do this? The common knowledge is, okay, she goes to the gym 5 times a week. If everyone goes to the gym 5 times a week, they would probably be skinnier. Like that's just known and it's a accepted fact. So you're giving yourself credibility there. But the person probably already knows that. Like the person, yeah, like your customer already knows, okay, I should be going to the gym and I would lose weight. But they don't because they either lack the discipline or they think they don't have the time, whatever it is. And then the next reason, you're like positioning this, like your product with like the image, you're positioning this as the secondary option. So this is basically secondary, like new solution. So basically you get all of the trust, and that's basically the formula you need to come off as like not salesy but still have high converting value. Like this prints you. If you do this under all your videos, you have all the trust in the world and you're still gonna like convert your traffic into actual sales. And so this is the only organic like right method in my eyes to go with in 2026. The generic would be doing fucking videos of like Down syndrome kids getting thrown at with eggs or some shit, like very demoral weird shit. They take long to produce, they are less realistic because the video models have like a lot of hard time to keep the realism up. They cost like $8 per video and they only have medium virality potential because people need very strong visual hooks in the videos. And then I also said like with the watch time, etc. That's the mechanism I just broke down. And the smart way is to do slideshows. They are easier to produce, more realistic. They cost less than $1 per video, and they have crazy virality potential. So let's get fucking into it, right? So how do I automate this? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you today too. So let's get into some examples of actually what we want to do with the slideshows. So for example, this is an account running slideshows. It's a full AI avatar where I went from zero to my own hero. This is only semi-viral, but I wanted to show it to you because it's a visual problem being solved, which is acne. And then also on this account, you can see Lana. It's just a normal account of a real woman. She has like less than 10,000 views normally. She has one video with fucking 4.4 million views. And let's look at it. It's hair loss, and then it's a slideshow. Oh fuck, and then it's a slideshow. 4.4 million views. And it's like a visual problem, but it's not that crazy visual, you know? And still 4.4 million is insane. And then another one you can see like 40k likes, a couple million views. So 2024, 2025, and then it says thank you. I would never do this because this seems salesy. This is crazy, 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 like aggressive selling. Selling. I would never do this within TikTok. I would just go into the comments like this. It says, "I got mine from Pure Moss. With the code Pure10, you get 10% off." And it's basically like probably running the exact same strat with like the fake account, etc. Oh, it's not even fake. It's just a genuine person asking this. But yeah, that's basically what you would do. And then here's another account of like a guy, he's running it with the app, so you can see how do I get the perfect 10. Then you're gonna say understand SPF, like just general tips. You can also run those slideshows. Then positions his product or his app as like one of the steps, so you can actually provide all of the value and then give your like your product as extra value. You know what I mean? So, okay, how does this actually look? What you need to do is you need to like create an account on Polaris. You need to connect it with Claude. So you go down there on connect with Claude, copy the URL. You go into Claude, you press on this little like fucking plus on connectors and then like manage connectors. Then you're gonna add the connector and add a custom connector. You're gonna like paste it here, name it Polaris, and that's it. And then because today I'm sharing something crazy which is like my full pipeline, you're gonna need this prompt. This is my whole prompt. Basically, you need to set this up within Cloud Code. That's also why I'm inside of Cloud Code. So you paste the prompt. You're just gonna hit, like, I'm just gonna say, ask me for all the info you need. I'm not. not reading the whole prompt. And okay, what this does, I'm just gonna explain it to you really quickly. You have the config, so the avatars you want to run, the post, the amount of posts, the slides per post, and the concepts. Then you're gonna have ratio, resolution, model, UGC look, on image text, drive route, daily carousel run label. So basically, you configure this on however you want. You're gonna put in your avatars, and Claude will daily, automatically on schedule, generate videos like slideshows, put them into a drive, and then you only have to post them. That is it. You just connect Claude with fucking Polaris and with Google Drive, and everything is done for you. So it's now asking me if I want like value carousel. I want only transformation, and I will paste like a reference link. So we're gonna just look for a reference really quickly, what we want to run. I'm gonna run this, and I just want to clone this 1 to 1. So I'm gonna say this is my reference link, and then I'm gonna say like, oh fuck, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna generate the prompt to recreate this image. So go to Polaris, go on generator. Oh no, don't even go on generator. And then I'm gonna say, this is the video I wanna clone. Don't actually go into the full automation. This is only for a YouTube tutorial. And then I'm gonna say the attached reference image should be recreated without the on-screen UI elements. We're gonna say skin clear skin, daily run fire, and then I'm just gonna say none. Wait for the next prompt I'm explaining. Okay, this video, full automation, YouTube tutorial, blah, blah, blah. The attached reference image should be recreated without the on-screen UI elements. The model I want is GPT image 2, 9 by 16, full, like, I'm gonna say 2K resolution. And then I want to only clone the attached slideshow. Basically 1 to 1 for my tutorial. Just drop it into this chat here. So yeah, that's basically it. And like, I'm gonna put the document with the whole prompt into the video description, so you can just grab it down below. So you can see now everything is just like generating in Polaris. It's just asking me. I'm just gonna allow it here. It's connecting, and then the image will just generate. Yeah, as you can see, like it starts generating, and then it wants to render the others like stuff too. So yeah, I'm basically just gonna go ahead and get back to you when it landed. Okay, so as you can see, like Claude now generated the before and after. Before, after, you could just fucking post this right now. Like, it's done. You can now put like captions on screen if you want. You don't even have to. And realistically, you can take on any trend with this. And with the prompt I sent you, if I wouldn't have said, yeah, like put it into the chat, I don't want like the whole setup, it would now have set up in a way where it just would put everything into specialized folders inside of your Google Drive. So you could run like 5 accounts all at once, and then it would put like daily your uploads into the Google Drive. So basically, you would have the fully automated pipeline. Your work would be to go into Google Drive, log in, download the pictures, put them onto TikTok, done. Finito. And that's the crazy part about this pipeline. And if you're not using AI like this, you're just fucking missing out. And if you want actually like help setting everything up and actually going ahead and building your own store, etc., you can apply below for my one-on-one, and you can also join our free community if that's more something you like.